You have a costume on, son.
This is my skin. I'm a penguin. Here, I don't feel like I'm a penguin when I'm using the bathroom here. Can we put like a tree in like the bathroom? No, some penguins are tropical though. And
I think we need to make our decision.
I feel like you guys are trying to discriminate against people who identify as different species.
Just asking you to do is not to wear the headgear.
I don't feel comfortable without it on sometimes. I don't feel confident. It upsets me without it on. I feel like myself. This is who I am. Have you seen the Georgia laws for discrimination? You can't discriminate against someone by who they are. I identify as a penguin, and this is me as a penguin. This isn't a hood. This is my penguin head. You can't tell me not to be a penguin. I was born a penguin, and honestly, that's against the law to discriminate. And if you go through with this, I will let the ACLU know.
I need to call your mom.
You can't ask someone who's Islamic to go take off their turban. That's not okay. You can't ask me to take off the penguin. It's just the same for me as it is for them. It's as upsetting for someone who's deeply devoted to Islam to ask them to take off their turban in school as to take off my penguin costume without my consent.
Why don't you go ahead and finish eating your lunch?
Okay, that sounds good.
And we'll get mom, because as you can see, it's drawing quite a bit of attention. If you were a teacher, you wouldn't be able to teach.
Actually, my teachers have been fine.
When you didn't have the hat on.
I had my hat on pretty much all the time.
Okay.
Have you talked to any of my teachers, like Mr. Talbot and Mr. Cameron? If you've talked to them, they would say it's not a distraction. They're actually okay with it because they accept me for who I am as a penguin.
Okay.
The equal opportunity statement, like, I don't understand why people who are Islamic are allowed to wear, like, turbans and their burqas and their head coverings, but I'm not. Because we're both equals under the equal opportunity statement, yet you're treating me different than them.
That's a religious.
So let me ask you this. Okay, you're saying that you're a penguin.
Yeah.
All right. Is that on your birth certificate? Regardless of how they feel, how they act, what they say.
Is that what you use pretty much right there? Because the thing is, like, it doesn't really say species on the birth certificate. It's just a birth certificate with your name and gender. It doesn't have species, though. Why can Islamic people wear their hood and I can't? Because under the equal opportunity statement, we're both equals. They're race and I am my identity expression.
Identity expression?
Yeah.
We're trying to be rational.
Yeah, I'm trying to be rational, too, by just pointing out the equal opportunity statement. Wear their headgear and I'm not, when under the equal opportunity statement, we're equals.
I don't care. The hood, you can't wear. I don't want this to become a big distraction.
I don't understand. Like, what are you talking about? This? Like, I don't like pronouns. Can be confusing.
You have a costume on, son.
This is my skin. I'm a penguin.
So, Clinton, I know you're obsessed with penguins. I know we've watched Happy Feet 1 and 2, Archie Penguin.
I'm a penguin, okay? I'm not a person. I'm a penguin.
I'm confused because what I say I am, I become.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm getting?
No, I don't identify as a person. I identify as a penguin.
The birth certificate.
Well, can you put down that I'm a penguin on my birth certificate?
I'm not.
Change my race to penguin?
Me.
I'm just trying to be who I want to be, man. I'm just trying to be the person I was born to be, not who I've been told I have to be. I just want to be a penguin. That's a penguin trapped inside a human's body. I just want to be free with the penguins, you know? I wish I could just march with them. Without the head, I'm not a penguin anymore. I'm just someone pretending. Well, do you have any ideas on what I could do to have a beak if I didn't? Like, could I wear, like, a beak over my face, maybe?
Put the beak in your pocket.
The Supreme Court's even defending me. The Equal Opportunity Statement says that I'm allowed to...
What Mr. Wine has said is, you want to continue in class, you can remove it and we can go.
There could be, like, other penguin commodities at the school if I were to remove the headgear. There's a special place I could use the bathroom that could make me feel like more like a penguin.
Penguins don't have bathrooms, son.
I know. That's why I don't like the bathrooms here.
So you want to go outside?
Could I? I have lots of trees.
And we're talking about reasonableness. You're not asking to be reasonable.
Can we put, like, a tree in, like, the bathroom or maybe in the clinic bathroom?
No, I'd have trees in it.
I think right now...
No, some penguins are tropical, though.
I think we need to make our decisions.
I'm not trying to have a fight or anything.
Our decision, remove and continue or not.
Okay, so I'll take the hood off while I'm at school. We start, like, a trans species club for people who identify as different species.
No clubs and activities can start during the school year, however, next year.
We could start a trans species club maybe for people who identify as different species.
If you follow the club guidelines of starting a new club.
That would be wonderful. Do you like Happy Feet series better or March of the Penguin?